the New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Right to the air is Carr. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around. Down the numbers. There he goes. Alvin Kamara. He's to the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 82 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10
At their own 23.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Fields now to throw. He'll get this off to Taylor.
So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the 50, here's Fields.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Fields.
Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him, the mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
And he will have the Bears' 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Fields.
Rolling to his right.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw his car. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there. Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And it's fielded at the 34. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bears take over.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Taylor.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On the move to his left.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 31 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Oh, look at the juke. And out of bounds
yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. Here's Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. In motion goes the tight end. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
In motion right, Watkins. To throw is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Back to throw, Fields. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Moore, the man in motion. Now Fields on third and goal.
He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
It's fourth down and goal.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Santos' kick is up and through.
And that will tighten this one up a bit now. A one-score game at 20-13.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Carr now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They work now on 2nd and 9. Carr going to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Here's Carr to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Hey, 551, 551. Hey, Ken. Go.
Fields now to throw.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Number 2, DJ Moore. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
It's a pickup of 6.
Fields changing the play.
At the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields.
That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Bears!
Chris Watkins
From 10 yards out.
and the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the option right is Fields. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
In motion right, that's Claypool. Fields. And this one's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flush to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this a very important drive leading to the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The option to give to Taylor here. And he's got it to about the 40.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
This a 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Fields. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Down to the 25.
Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Fields. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive, and it would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
You can score, fellas.
Now Fields going to move him around. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Fighting off the defender. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Now they'll change things up.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here's Taylor again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
Interesting decision here because I think you've got to kick it and tie this game. If it's the second quarter, maybe then you go for it. But here in the fourth, you can't come away with nothing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10. Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Carr to throw. Pass complete. It's Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A 10th carry for Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Again, it's Kamara. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into the right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, out-trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. Oh, now whistles. And unless he was drawn off, and I don't think he was, this is going to be a first down. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. Right. Oh, my goodness. Harding. It's no good.
plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there in overtime, and even 50 yards.
Oh, what a time to come up with a play like that. Remember, though, with the updated playoff rules, you can't win it on this drive, but you sure can give yourself a leg up if you can finish this one off in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jalen Phillips picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. 3rd and long, it's Fields. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is... First. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Santos' kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here in the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
So only a opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away. Isabella now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They'll need at least a field goal here to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive, and they'll need to do it by the end of the period as they work here on second down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Carr to throw on second down. He hits Adams, complete. Down the sideline he goes, and he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags, and in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card